Hello all, welcome all to my YouTube channel. My name is Najib, also known as NS Artist, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how we can add dynamic posing to our artwork. Now, as you can see, we're going to begin the video with a simple body. Alright, so what I did now is just drew a simple figure of the body. To do dynamic posing, what I like to do mostly is focus on the head, the torso, and the legs. In this part, I'm going to be showing you a simple technique that I like to use called the box technique. And what you're going to be doing is putting your character in perspective. So what we're going to do is use this same pose that I just made, but we're going to try to draw a similar pose, but in a perspective way. Alright, now, so I'm going to demonstrate that box technique I was talking about before. So as you can see, the box is kind of in the perspective way, right? Like one part look like it's higher than the other. This could also be called one part perspective, but we're going to talk about that later. So in this box technique, all we're going to be doing is drawing the same thing on the left, but inside the box. That's it. It's very simple, and you're going to be very quick, and anybody can do it. Okay, so just demonstrated the box technique I keep talking about. So it's not exactly the same pose, but you get what I mean. I drew the same thing, kinda, but in a form of perspective. As you can see, the head is a lot bigger than the lower parts of the body. It makes it, makes it look like it's in a different pose. All the box is doing is pointing you in the right direction. So that's mostly what we're going to be doing in this video, is demonstrating different techniques and such. Alright, so in this next part, I'm just going to be reviewing the same things that we've already done. So just pay attention. All you have to do is look at is how I start off the drawing is with the head, then I go down from the head to the torso, from the torso to the legs. You want to put in your joints by inserting dots or whatever, and you want to pay attention to those specific parts. You're going to see a very dynamic pose, really cool looking, and you're going to have to pay very close attention to the joints. Alright, so like draw circles for the hands, draw circles for the feet, draw lines for the fingers, draw lines for the eyes. All this is like basic guidelines that you need to pay attention to. As you're going to see, you're going to fill in the anatomy. So if you do want to draw dynamic poses, I would recommend practicing your anatomy. I know it can be a little tedious, but at the end of the day, it's going to definitely be worth it. Okay, on to the fun part. Now let's start perspective, 1-point perspectives. I know you guys tired of me hearing say that word, but that's the part we're on now. So, 1-point perspective, also known as the dot technique, is what makes you look at things that helps you figure out things at a certain distance. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to draw a body or sketch a body. It's going to be done with all the techniques that we've done, and it's going to put the entire body in perspective. Okay? So just pay close attention to it. You want to pay attention to the torso, to the head, and the legs. So those are crucial when you want to do dynamic posing, and they're crucial when you want to do perspectives. These are the parts of the anatomy that you have to master. Now I'm going to let you guys watch the video, and by the end of the video, we're going to review every single step that we've done. Okay? So we're going to go over everything, and hopefully all of this helped you guys out, okay? Okay, so this pretty much concludes the video. I hope you guys really enjoy it. Let's do a quick rundown of what we learned. We learned how to use the box technique. We learned how to use 1-point perspectives. And we learned how to draw dynamic posing. Dynamic posing requires drawing the torso, the head, and the legs in a specific way that makes it look very dramatic. Box technique, using a box to point out parts of the body in perspective, and using 1-point perspective to point out the entire body in perspective. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Please be sure to click that like button, subscribe, and I hope to see you soon.